Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to go over the AM Silver Bullet for Thursday, June 27th. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to turn on the Kraken Silver Bullet Pro. Now I got a question about how come you don't show all your indicators while you're doing replays? Well, I use this one while I'm live trading. I don't use it as often as when I'm in my replays. So I use that, and then Kraken Visuals, I use these as I'm trading live because I don't usually mark up my chart as much. I usually use this for markups, so they disappear when they're traded through, and I don't have to keep adding and deleting. And so that's why I don't really use that as often in my replay videos. Volume profile, same thing. Like I said before, I toggle this on and off while I'm trading to see how it goes and see what happens. Kraken Correlation, I usually check that when I use SMT. When there's a reversal and there's no SMT, I usually use that. And so I use them all. Every indicator that I've made because I use it in some way, shape, or form, but I don't always use it in every video. Okay, so don't just think because I don't use these as often in my replay videos that I don't use them. All day, every day, every indicator that I have made, I use throughout the day. Okay. So I'm always toggling them on and off and trying to keep my chart as clean as possible. Okay, so it's hard to do in these videos, but I should have scrunched this down. Sorry. Let's do this like this so I can. Well, no, I have to scrunch it down. I need to see. Okay, here's the kill zone. We're obviously in the kill zone here. We're trading here, so we'll see. There's nothing really else higher, so let's take off some of these things. Previous day high we just took, I'm leaving that on. AM buy side, AM sell side has been taken, so let's just remove that. Asia high is taken, so Asia low is not, so let's leave the low. London session, the high has been taken, the low has not been, so let's take out the high. We're in the kill zone. New York lunch, buy side's taken, so let's remove that. PM, buy side and sell side both have been taken, so let's remove those. Alright, so let's do that. Obviously, I'd like to see if we're going to take out the New York kill zone high first and then target the kill zone low. See what happens. But I also see this as like original consolidation, buy side, sell side. So if we like trade down in, down further, that would be a mini market maker sell model. Or this could just easily be a optimal trade in your retracement to up. So, I don't know. Still could be the buy side of the curve. Just could be ugly. Taking out buy side. That's awesome. Okay, so New York kill zone just got swept. So now let's see what we have here. We don't have SMT with anything at the moment, so I don't like it when we don't have SMT on reversals. Even when we have market structure shifts, I want to see SMT. So until I have SMT, I'm not touching it. I've been burned. Backtest it. Don't trust me. Just backtest it. If you see a reversal without SMT, see how it plays out. The only way I would do that is if there was Kraken correlation on some of these, and there is right here, right with this, there is a thing. So I expect to go down to go lower. This is SMT. I'm sorry, divergence. There is divergence here. There is divergence. I'll put this on here. Regular hidden by regular bearish divergence. Right there. I'll take this off because otherwise it'll never go away. All right. So in that case, market structure shift is still down here, though. Market structure shift is still down here. Inversion here just got traded into. Just missed it. So you do have an inversion there. Let's mark this as an inversion. Inversion fair value gap. So you just missed that entry there, which would have been okay. So it trades back up into this inversion. I'll take it. I consider that a market structure shift. Otherwise, this is the market structure shift way down here. So we'll see what price does here. Well, there you go. Let's sell one there. Let's put our stop max of 20. And what are we aiming for? I'm aiming for these lows. We'll just do 100. A 5 to 1 risk. Aiming for these lows. Why? Because I'm saying, hey, if this is going to reverse, and hopefully I get a SMT here at some point. And this is really actually pretty long when you look at it. All right, so let's put our stop loss up here. 400. 400, and let's go down here, right here, 2000. Perfect, okay. Still haven't had a real market structure shift, which I'm really not thrilled about. So I'm considering moving my stop because we haven't had a thing to like break even. I'm considering it and the reason I'm considering it is because, okay, I'll do it actually, because we haven't had a market structure shift yet, and we're consolidating right here. I don't want it to come out and take me out right away. I'd rather, hey, take a break even trade like it never happened, and move on and wait for this breaker to be taken. So ideally, and if we have enough room, and if we take a breaker and come back up, I'll take another trade. Come on, just go down. Further down would be great. Oh, not wick up. I don't like that. Okay, almost took me out. But that gave us SMT with ES. Up. This goes up. It goes down. SMT with ES. So now I feel better about this trade. So now I still want to see this breaker. I still want to see the breaker formed. I still need to see the breaker formed. I'm still consolidating. Again, don't like it. Out of consolidation, we expand. Okay, perfect. Okay, there's one right there. Now if we are chasing this breaker, I'll take another. I'll add to my position and I'll lower my stop. Okay, so I'm going to sell one more. Right there. I'm going to put my stop where that is. And it's hard to see. They're overlapping. So sorry. I'll move it here so you can see it. There you go. Move to the top of the fair value gap. Fine. Just so you can see it. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go here, I guess. Go to the bottom of these equal highs. So let's go here with this. Oh, come on. It's got to be at 4. Okay. 104. So that's where we're targeting. And we're going to count our PD arrays of where we're at. So right now we're at the 1. This is breaker blocks the second. We'll count our PD arrays as we go here. Okay, there's the 3, so I'm not doing it. And I'm not counting this order block here because the breaker block's overlapping it basically. Most of it, so I'm not going to count that. I'm not going to count 1, 2, 3 would be the breaker block. I guess I can't count it. It's an order block. I just don't like the half of it's covered in the breaker block, so I'll just leave my stop here. But since this is such a bit, we're doing 2 contracts. we'll go to the top of the breaker and we'll use it. We'll say fair value gap, order block, which I'm not going to mark. I should mark it, just some people will say they don't see it. Okay. Order block. Here, we'll go like this, and we'll move our breaker block. I'll use my breaker block, and I'll move it over here like this. Okay, that's the 3 PD rays that I'm using. I'm not going to mark this one. You can see it with the pink there. Okay. We just took this right here, this draw liquidity right here. So we're there. I'm going to take one off. I should have taken one off here when it closed through it, but I'm going to take one off because that was what I wanted to do here with this. After we hit it, take out a low, I expect some kind of retracement, and I want to maximize one of those contracts. So we just pocketed $1,100, which is great, and now I'm still 300. So right now it comes taking out. I'm 1,500 ahead. I'm cool with that. That's fine. Let's see how this goes. See if we get the magic. Take out the full model here. And just so you know, this is a market maker sell model. It's ugly, but it is a market maker sell model. Okay, it's very ugly. Buy side of the curve, sell side of the curve. It's just ugly. Okay, order block is holding. Time distortion. What happens when we take out a low? We either consolidate, or we retrace, or we blow right through it, which means that it wasn't the right draw. But when it consolidates like that, it's just, consolidating, building up on both sides. This one was just swept from this liquidity that's been building up, just swept that. Like this one swept this one swept these. Now we're going up, sweep these. So now I'd expect it to go down, take out the lows. At least that's what I want to see happen. Come on. So there's not really any PD rays to go to lower my stop, right? I've already got the one here that's being traded through. It doesn't really count anymore, but it is still a PD ray, and then the order block and the breaker. So I can't move my stop any lower. Shouldn't move my stop any lower at the moment until we break through this. When we break through that, I'll move it to the high because I don't want to see the high get traded through. But I needed to see it break through it first. Break consolidation. I was just saying, once it breaks consolidation, I'll move my stop, but it broke through and hit our target. So, okay, well, that was cool. Let's do this so you can see what they were. Okay, awesome. I can play it through a little bit more. There you go. Okay, let's go through this market maker sell model here. All right, we came to the 10 o'clock hour, and we noticed original consolidation, and we said, hey, buy side of the curve, sell side of the curve, right? We expected this to trade down. It didn't. And it traded back up. And when we started the 10 o'clock hour, it was close to the New York kill zone. We kind of wanted it to get traded through. It did. We had regular bearish divergence. We didn't have SMT, which that is another signal that I use, which is why I use Kraken Correlation to show that there is a potential reversal. And we did have a reversal right here. So we had an inversion. We came in. We took our first order here. Now, the actual market structure shift is way down here. Okay, that's where we took our second trade. But our first trade was way up here, and it ended up being a 104-point target, which was really awesome. Got in on the inversion fair value gap. Then we ended up having SMT as this was trading in, which is great. It helps confirm the reversal. Means it's in. Market maker model is in to me, and it traded through this fair breaker block. We entered again, moved our stop to this high, so we're in a little bit of profit on that one. And then once we took out this low here, which was a major swing low here, we took a partial. Okay, we took one contract off. So this one actually got taken out like right here. Where was it? 13.25. 13.25. This one ended right here. So we took a partial. So we only got 79 handles out of it, not 104. And then what happens after you take out a low? Well, it either consolidates or it retraces, or if it blows right through, because it's not the draw on liquidity. Well, this was the draw. It hit that, and then it consolidated here for, how long did it consolidate for? Hmm, 35 minutes, 36 minutes consolidated. And so we moved our stop to break even, a little bit below break even, just to make sure that we're not taken out here, protect our winner that we already had. And it hit our target, which was the low of the original consolidation. So that is your market maker sell model on Thursday, June 27th, using the Kraken suite of indicators.